Hi there. I've received a package. Let's check it out. This is one of those molds that has the micro cuts in it, and when it's all done, it looks holographic. I think they call it holographic. Yeah, holographic coaster, it says. And so there's 4 coasters and a charm. Now I'm going to save my packaging to put the mold back into once we're done. This interior packaging is really nice quality. Let me snap on some gloves and we'll get her mixed up. Oh, before I put these gloves on, I want to show you how I mark my mixing cup. I'm thinking this might take about 1.5 to 2 ounces per coaster. So we'll account for 2 ounces each, 8 ounces altogether, and we're using a 1-to-1 resin, so 8 ounces, and half of that will be 4 ounces. Marking the cup makes measuring the resin a lot easier. Today we're using this Let's Resin resin. We'll mix for 2 minutes. And there's our 2 minutes. Let's give it a look. Alrighty, that looks good. This is just a wide craft stick with the end cut off square. I'm going to pour some into each one of these 4 cups. 1 for each coaster. That's about an ounce there. A while back I got these little star glitters. I don't remember where. I'll see if I can find them online anywhere, and if I can, I'll post a link for you. But I had gotten these glitters and I made something using these little star glitters, and I loved the way they looked in there, and it gave me an idea. So I also got some of this spacewalk mica powder, which is just stunning, beautiful blue, and some sparkle plenty. And I thought, I bet if I just sprinkle a few of these little star sequins on the surface of a resin project with a little bit of that spacewalk behind it, I bet that would be so pretty. So we're going to try it. We're going to try it and see. And I'm going to make a white one and a blue one, and I'm not sure about the third one, and the fourth one will be clear. So this is a multifaceted experiment. We're going to pour the spacewalk first. Isn't that beautiful? This is just a coffee stir I got on Amazon. I'll be sure and put a link in the description for you. Now this is just a regular old popsicle stick sized craft stick that I cut the end off square. And I do that so that that square corner will fit neatly into the corners of the container that I'm mixing in. I'll go ahead and put the lid back on here and set it aside because I have knocked over a container of mica powder before. I'm laughing about it now, but it sure is never happy when it happens. And this is actually about an ounce. So let's see how far we get with it. Now I'm going to get a little ball tool, nothing too sharp because I don't want to scratch the mold, but a nice little fine ball tool. to go around the edges and knock out any air bubbles that might be lurking there. Oh, look, one of those little stars came right up here to greet us. Alrighty, now we'll see about how much of the rest of this we can get in there. You can see that I sort of overestimated how much resin would be required for these, but that's all right. I thought they would hold about 2 ounces, but it looks like it's just holding right about 1, just maybe a little bit less than 1. But that is not a problem because I have other molds that we can use for the leftovers. So now we'll get the sparkle plenty. Holy cow, isn't that beautiful? What a stunner. Looks like liquid pearl. We'll pause here while we attempt to knock the air bubbles out of the corners. And pour a little bit more in then. For this third one, I've got a mica powder that's called Sparkle Blue. Basically, just an interference blue. So if you've got an interference blue mica powder, you'll get a similar effect out of this. It's really pretty. Be sure and take care to get it mixed in well. And again, we'll run around the corners to knock out any air bubbles that might be there. And fill it the rest of the way up. And then sure enough, we have enough resin left over to go straight clear for the last one. And we want to take advantage of that little charm mold right there in the middle. Let's use the dark blue on this one. All righty. Now, some folks use a little flame to bring bubbles to the surface, and I certainly have a long neck lighter, but I'm about as likely to use a little spray bottle of isopropyl alcohol. This is just your garden variety isopropyl rubbing alcohol like you get in the first aid section of your local grocery store or pharmacy. Alrighty then, they're all poured up and we're going to let them cure. And now it's the next morning. Let's see what we have. They're nice and firm. Oh, wow. How about that? We've got a little meniscus here, and I will probably either take that down with an emery board or wet sand it on some really fine sandpaper. Now this is the Spacewalk mica powder with a few little iridescent star glitters. Here's the Sparkle Plenty with a few little iridescent star glitters. Here's the Interference Blue. And here's the plain one. I'm happy to see that I'm not detecting any bubbles in this clear one. It's really pretty. And here's the little charm. A little bit of meniscus on that too, but not quite as much. Alrighty, well, I'll make a list of everything I used, put some links in the description for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.